Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn fraction. A fraction defined as a part of the whole thing. A fraction defined as a part of the whole thing. A fraction defined as a part of the whole thing. A fraction has two parts, namely numerator and denominator, that is represented as fraction is equal to numerator upon denominator. The number on the top called as numerator, the number on the bottom called as denominator. For example, a pizza can be divided into 4 equal parts. So each part of a piece of pizza is represented as a 1 upon 4 as a fraction. For example, 1 upon 4, 2 upon 7, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 9. So in this 7 upon 9, 7 is a numerator and 9 is a denominator. So then we see types of fraction. First, unit fraction. In a fraction, the numerator with 1. In a fraction, the numerator with 1. In a fraction, the numerator with 1 is called a unit fraction. Is called a unit fraction. Is called a unit fraction. For example, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 7, all are unit fraction. In a numerator, in a given fraction, in numerator 1 is present, so called as a unit fraction. The next type, proper fraction. Next type, proper fraction. Proper fraction means a fraction whose numerator, whose numerator is less than its denominator, is called a proper fraction. Is called a proper fraction. Is called a proper fraction. For example, here numerator is smaller than denominator. So 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4, 4 upon 6, 4 upon 6, etc. The next we see the definition. Improper fraction. Improper fraction. Improper fraction, a fraction whose numerator is greater than is greater than or equal to its denominator is called a improper fraction. Improper fraction. For example, 8/6, 24/13, 3/3, etc. 2/2, 5/5. So all are improper fractions. Then we see here next mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. If a fraction consists of a whole number with a proper fraction, with a proper fraction, it is called a mixed fraction. It is called a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means if a fraction consists of a whole number, with a proper fraction, it is called a mixed fraction. So example of mixed fraction is 5 integer 2/3, then 3 integer 7/2, etc. This is the example of mixed fraction. Then we see like and unlike fraction. Next, fifth one. Like and unlike fraction. Like and unlike fraction. A fraction having the same denominator. A fraction having the same denominator, called as like fraction. Example of like fraction. In a like fraction, denominators are same. For example, 1/2, 3/2, 5/2, 7/2, etc. In a like fraction, denominators are same or equal. Then if denominators if a fraction having different denominator are called as unlike fraction. Example: 3/2, 5/4, 6/7, 8/9. In this fraction, denominators are different value, so called as unlike fraction. Then next, equivalent fraction. In an equivalent fraction, if two or more fractions have the same value, if two or more fractions having the same value, if two or more fractions have the same value, they are called equivalent fraction. They are called equivalent fraction. Example: 1/2, 2/4, 6/12, 8/16, etc. are equivalent fraction. As 1/2 is equal to 2/4 is equal to 6/12 is equal to 8/16. See here, in our first fraction, 1/2, 2 1 the 2, 2 2 the 4, 6 1 the 6, 6 2 the 12, 8 1 the 8, 8 2 the 16. So all fractions having same value. So equivalent fraction means if two or more fractions have the same value, they are called equivalent fraction. Conversion of mixed fraction into an improper fraction. See here, I take here one example. Two integer 5/15 Alright, see here, 15 multiplied by 2. 15 multiplied by 2 plus 15 multiplied by 2, 30. And plus 5. 30 plus 5, 35. 35 upon 15. So 15 multiplied by 2 plus 5 upon 15. So right here 15 to the 30 plus 5 upon 15 as it is. So right here 35 upon 15 is a improper fraction. This is a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction. I'll take another example. Five integer 7 upon 8 is equal to. So again same process follow here. 8 multiplied by 5 plus 7 upon 8 is equal to 8 5s are 40 plus 7 upon 8. So 47 upon 8. This is the improper fraction. So mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction. Thank you.